In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Welcome back live to the BOK Center for the final game of the night. Boys' second semifinal, as the winner of this one will move on to the championship game to take on the Millwood Falcons tomorrow. Hello, everybody. I'm Dustin Goodnose. Welcome here to the broadcast again for our final game of the night. I'll be joined shortly by Matt Ader, your crew here tonight, as the final game features the Owasso Rams out of 6A, coming in with a record of 6-3 on the season after knocking off Wilson Henrietta yesterday in the opening round, 78-39. On the other side, the number one team out of 4A, the Weatherford Eagles. The Eagles yesterday, again, picked up their 10th victory of the season by holding off Dale, winning that one close late, 59-58. So this one, again, should be an exciting matchup as Owasso set to take on the Weatherford Eagles here tonight. Bring in my partner for the evening for our final game. Matt, great to be back here with you. And I think, we had a great game earlier between Millwood and Booker T. Washington. This one could be just as good or better.
Oh, absolutely. This is a huge matchup in the state of Oklahoma. Two teams that normally, don't get to see each other because of the difference in size, but both of them threatening to go all the way this year. The Weatherford Eagles are absolutely stacked, but so are the Owasso Rams. It's hard to give an edge in the pregame either direction here. Both teams seem to be able to do just about everything that you need to do in a basketball game extremely effectively, from shooting to rebounding, points in the paint, transition. This could be a real athletic battle.
It could, and you are not going to see a whole lot of games, I think, this weekend. It's going to feature so many guys moving on to the next level to play college basketball. Of course, we know that Jalen Montanati will be choosing wherever he wants to go next year. Jax Kerr is headed to St. Louis, the big man inside for Owasso. On the other side, for the Weatherford Eagles, Tate Sage and Ethan Sage. Of course, those guys are moving on. Tate Sage is headed to Drake University. Ethan Sage into the MIAA at Pitt State. CJ Nixon, of course, I know as an OU fan, you'll be happy he's headed to be a Sooner next year. And then Walker Kennedy, the guard from Weatherford, he's actually got a couple of offers just based off his Twitter from Southwestern and Kansas Wesleyan. So there's going to be guys all over the floor tonight. They're going to be playing this year and, of course, next year in college somewhere.
Tons of next-level talent, but that's just kind of the thing that you get to see at a tournament like this, Tournament of Champions here at the BOK. 59 years that this tournament has been going on, or this year marks the 59th year. They do a great job of drawing exceptional fields of teams.
Well, yesterday you and I happened to see the win for Owasso as they knocked off Wilson 78-39, and it was close after the first quarter, 16-14, and then Owasso outscores Wilson 19-8 in the second quarter, 21-7 in third, and really just blew that game open after the second quarter. And Jalen Montanati was great. He had 23 points, but also Julian Wilson was 17.
Jalen Montanati, bit of a slow start against Wilson. He was firing from the outside, but wasn't connecting with much. But with a player the caliber of Jalen Montanati, and I said this yesterday, it's kind of an overused line, if you will, but it's so true, especially when you're talking about a guy like this. It's not a matter of will he come on, but when and to what extent will he come on. And late in the game, he was just proving himself to be one of the most valuable players on the floor in all of the state of Oklahoma. Exceptional finish in that one.
Owasso and Weatherford to hook it up here for the final game of the night. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have your starting lineups and the opening tip between Owasso and Weatherford coming up next at the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions here presented by Quick Trip on Squirtle.tv.
Looking to jumpstart your career affordably? Tri-County Tech is the place. Our award-winning school, powered by OK Career Tech, offers top-notch instructors and job placement support to help you secure your dream job. Join the workforce sooner with our programs, especially in high-demand fields like construction and healthcare. We provide quick and easy in-house financial assistance for most programs. With our new flexible year-round schedule for working adults, you can achieve your goals at your own pace. Classes start soon, so visit tricountytech.edu/adult and start your journey today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms new spicy chicken.
Welcome back inside the BOK Centers. Let's get you starters first for the Owasso Rams, of course, led by head coach Brian Montanati. The starting lineup will look like this: a 6'7" junior forward, number 1, Jalen Montanati, a 6'4" junior guard, number 3, Bowden Williams. Keep an eye on Williams. Williams had a good game yesterday, finishing with 7 points in the win against Wilson. 6'4" junior forward, number 4, Julius Wilson, a 6'11" senior, currently again committed and signed to play at Drake University. A forward, number 15, Jax Kerr, and the final starter, the 5'10" senior guard, number 33, Kobe Freeman. For the Weatherford Eagles, it looks like this. Their starters will go with a 5'9" senior, number 3, Walker Kennedy, 6'2" junior, number 11, Jackson Smith, and, of course, the 2 6'7" twins, seniors, 23 and 24, Ethan and Tate Sage. And the final starter, the 6'6" senior forward, number 35, C.J. Nixon. The Eagles are led by head coach Derek Bull. Weatherford in the whites, Owasso in the crimson. The Ram logo right on the back of the jersey, black numbering across the front and the back. Cursive Owasso across the front. Eagles of their uniforms. The Eagles across the front, and the numbers on the front and the back. With that Weatherford Eagles logo on top of the number on the back of the uniform. As Jax Kerr set to jump against Ethan Sage. Again, final game of the night. We're ready to tip off here from the BOK Center. Official blows his whistle, and we're underway as the opening tip is won and controlled by Owasso, moving right to left. Just starting with it will be Kobe Freeman. Now to the hands of Julius Wilson. Back out Bowden Williams. Back to Montanati, his first touch of the game. And trying to go to Kerr. It's knocked out of his hands by Nixon. It'll stay with Owasso. It'll be interesting to see that length of Weatherford and how Owasso handles that out of that zone. Of course, they look like they start out in man-to-man a bit here, though, defensively. As Montanati pulls up over Sage, missed on the 3, and the rebound taken by Walker Kennedy. First possession for the Eagles, moving left to right. Walker Kennedy now to the hands of Ethan Sage, now to Nixon. They want to get him going early on the left baseline. Cross-court pass, stepping into that 3 was Jackson Smith, rimmed out, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Weatherford. So we played 45 seconds or so. No score between the Eagles and the Rams. And one of the top teams in 6A against the number 1 team out of 4A. Owasso 6-3, Weatherford 10-0 on the season. As Montanati on the drive against Sage. Hands off to Freeman. Freeman crossover move. Back to Montanati. Montanati across the paint. Steps through out to Freeman. Right corner for a 3. It's blocked. Coming up that block was Walker Kennedy. Jax Kerr with the offensive rebound. Back to Montanati. Turns and fires off the screen. No good on the jumper. Kobe Freeman with the offensive rebound. Back in the hands of Julius Wilson. Then he loses it. That'll be a turnover as Nixon comes out of there with it. Both teams a little bit frantic here early. Some missed shots, some turnovers, and
Really got to try to feel each other out, see what you're going to throw either direction defensively.
And Nixon goes underneath to Walker Kennedy, who missed the layup. Missed opportunity there. Back comes Julius Wilson. Kicks it out. Left wing Bowden Williams for a 3, and he rattled it in. And Bowden Williams starts off the game as Owasso draws first blood. They lead it 3-0.
Bowden Williams, a knockdown shooter, got a lot of love on the radio the other night from Coach Montanati about how well he did out in that big tournament in Miami.
Walker Kennedy on the drive. Cross-court pass to Sage. Floats up the corner 3. No good for the tie. That was Tate Sage. Here comes Freeman quickly. Up ahead to Wilson into the paint. Shot was blocked. Coming up with that block was Walker Kennedy. That's his second of the game. It'll stay with Owasso. 5:52 to go here in quarter number 1. Owasso leading 3-0. Lob into Jax Kerr to Wilson. Sets up Montanati coming off the screen. Gets by Sage into the paint. Up with the left hand. Left it short. And a whistle and a foul called. It's going to be an offensive foul against Jalen Montanati. Stepping up to take the charge, I believe, was Jackson Smith. And Montanati pleading his case, Matt, with the official.
It was after the attempted bucket, too, when he was going through the finish there. But, I mean, you do see that call made. I think Coach Montanati thought that might be a little tic-tac to get started the game with on the first foul.
5:40 to go, opening quarter. 3-0, Owasso leads. As Tate Sage to Ethan Sage at the foul line. Makes his move against Jax Kerr. Back out Jackson Smith. Now to Walker Kennedy. Kennedy on the drive all the way in. Had it knocked away by Freeman. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Owasso. Weatherford keeps the possession.
Thought that they maybe could have whistled a foul right there. I thought that Owasso got the arm of Walker Kennedy on the way up.
Lob into Ethan Sage. Back out Tate Sage. Back to Ethan Sage, left wing. Underneath to Walker Kennedy. Matched up with Kobe Freeman. Back out Sage. Ethan Sage with it. To Nixon. Right wing for the 3 and the tie. Hit it over Montanati. And the score tied at 3.
Both these teams have now traded big blows from behind the three-point line. Not exactly where I expected this game to get heated.
Montanati, fadeaway jumper in the paint. Tough shot, and he hit it. First 2 of the game from Jalen Montanati. The lead is 5-3, Owasso. Walker Kennedy across the midcourt stripe. Picked his dribble up, now goes to Nixon. Nixon with it, top of the key. Pulls up for the left elbow jumper. Good. CJ Nixon now with an early 5.
Scored touch on the big guy, too. That was really delicate. Nice little floater there.
Kobe Freeman out to Bowden Williams. A right corner 3. No good as it skipped off the rim. Walker Kennedy runs down the rebound. Weatherford and Owasso. Again, the winner will take on Millwood tomorrow night at 8:30. As Ethan Sage underneath to Walker Kennedy would cut to the basket just off of his fingertips out of bounds. That'll be a turnover back to Owasso.
First turnover for Weatherford, 1 turnover for Owasso as well. 2 defensive boards to either side, and Owasso right now has 1 offensive rebound in the game. We're tied up at 5 halfway through quarter number 1.
Kobe Freeman back out to Bowden Williams. Williams dribbles left, throws to Montanati in the corner. Montanati, good closeout from Ethan Sage. To Jax Kerr, works against Nixon, picked his dribble up. Back out to Freeman, left wing. Freeman on the drive all the way in. Got around Kennedy, missed the layup. It was too strong. Ethan Sage takes the rebound. Sage hands to Jackson Smith. To Walker Kennedy. He'll float up the deep 3, and he buried it. And Weatherford takes an 8-5 lead with 3:30 to go in the first quarter.
2 3-pointers and a field goal for Weatherford so far.
Bowden Williams, spin move, step back on the jumper, no good. Tip in is no good from Kerr. Nixon has the rebound, and that's going to be a foul from behind on Jax Kerr. That'll be his first.
The big man, Jax Kerr, got caught just out of position there. And, you know, if you can imagine this, C.J. Nixon pretty strong.
Yeah.
Tough to take the ball away from him.
I think Nixon, they got him listed 6'6", and he's probably about 225, 230, maybe bigger than that.
Looks like a football player,
Yeah.
believe it or not.
Yeah, I was going to say. Imagine Coach Venables probably likes seeing him play basketball and wants him to say, hey, be careful out there.
Yeah, would you?
Yeah. As Smith bounce pass falling down on the near side was, I believe that was Tate Sage. He couldn't get it to him. That'll be a turnover.
Second Weatherford turnover. And that one unfortunate because Sage was there, got his feet tangled with the Owasso defender and fell down. And that's kind of what left that pass this kind of making its way out of bounds.
Rams into the front court. It's Kobe Freeman. He'll flip to Montanani with it right wing. Reverses back to Bowden Williams. Now reverses back towards Montanani. Hands it to him near the right wing. Around the screen left from Kerr. Back underneath to Kerr. Attacks the rim. Layup no good, but a blocking foul called. And Jax Kerr will shoot two. To whistle that foul against Walker Kennedy. That'll be his first, just the first team foul. As Jax Kerr to the free throw line. Kerr yesterday finished with 8 points in that win against Wilson. Was 2 for 2 from the free throw line as a pair of substitutions coming in. Cash Jennings for Weatherford, along with Cohen Scott for Owasso. They'll check in after this first free throw. First free throw from Jax Kerr. Up and good. So Freeman will exit for Owasso. Jackson Smith for Weatherford. One more free throw from Jax Kerr. First points of the game for the big man. Second foul shot from Kerr. Left it short, no good. Clearing the rebound was Ethan Sage.
Fourth defensive board for the Eagles now. They lead 8-6.
As Nixon has it. Guarded by Wilson on the drive. Pull-up jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Running the rebound down was Cohen Scott. Up ahead to Montanani. Jalen with it. Tries to drive baseline. Cut off by Walker Kennedy. Here comes the double team. Pass was tipped by Tate Sage. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Owasso. Did you see that there? Coach Bull wanting to get the ball out of Montanani's hands in that corner.
Montanani has been drawing a lot of attention defensively. Weatherford always making sure they can account for him.
As Williams lobs to Montanani, right baseline, matched up against Ethan Sage. Goes up, it was knocked out of his hands. He's got the ball back, now into the paint. Nowhere to go, back out straight away to Wilson. Wilson around the screen right, attacks into the paint, up with the left hand, missed everything there. Tate Sage with a rebound.
Fifth defensive board for the Weatherford Eagles. They've given up one offensive board so far.
Walker Kennedy with it. Back out to Cash Jennings, now to Nixon. Floats it right wing to Ethan Sage, now to Tate Sage, right corner. Wants to drive on Williams, is cut off. Good defense there. Kennedy with it straight away, right wing to Sage. Ethan Sage, back to Tate Sage, floats up a right wing three, and he buried it right in front of Bowden Williams. So Tate Sage hit the big three there. It's 11-6, first points of the game from Tate Sage. Williams to Montanani, back underneath to Kerr, is knocked away and stolen. Coming out of there with it is Tate Sage. Sage all the way in for the layup, no good. There was contact, no foul called. As Wilson back the other way for Owasso. To Montanani, jump stop into the paint, float over the right hand in front of the rim is good for Montanani. Easy finish there. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Weatherford leads 11-8. There's Walker Kennedy, stationary dribble near side in front of the scores table. Goes far side over the court to Ethan Sage.
It's like the Eagles want to set up for one final shot.
Can't say I blame him. He got a chance to take the lead into the second quarter, maybe even at least by 3, maybe by 4 or 5 here.
Sage brothers, I think, just missed each other there as they got Owasso stretched out a little bit. Bowden Williams came up too high, and it looked like Tate Sage had a good cut to the basket. Brother Ethan missed him just a second late.
Walker Kennedy back over to Ethan Sage, far side of the floor. We're going to take this thing all the way down as we're now down to about 10 seconds. So here we go. Under 10 to go. Tate Sage calling out the play. Now 5 to shoot. Here's the lob to Cash Jennings. Now into the corner. Walker Kennedy penetrates. Layup, no good. Tip in, no good. And the rebound tipped out. And that's how the first quarter will come to a close. We've played 8 minutes. Weatherford leads Owasso 11-8. Back for the second quarter after this for the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
Brahms is bringing the heat. Introducing Brahms' new spicy chicken sandwiches. Flavor this good just can't be beat. Brahms' crispy, tender, spicy chicken delivers just enough kick to ramp up our original recipe. Get it regular or club style with crispy bacon and American cheese. Add on Brahms sauce for that extra burst of heat, and you have spicy chicken sandwich perfection, because nothing is better than Brahms.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
The proof starts here at Uppercrest.
Welcome back live to the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, live from the BOK Center here in Tulsa, brought to you by Quick Trip, powered by Squirtle. End of one. Scoring looks like this for Owasso. Julius Wilson has 2. Jax Kerr has 1. Kobe Freeman has 2. Scott Cohen has 1. Jalen Montanani. Oh, sorry, those are rebounds. Should probably do this the right way. Jalen Montanani has 4. Bowden Williams has 3. Jax Kerr has 1. That's their 8 for Weatherford, 3 for Walker, 3 for Tate Sage, and 5 for C.J. Nixon.
An extra possession as Tate Sage has it over to Jackson Smith. Now to Ethan Sage, right corner. Back to Smith, pump fakes. Now goes to Dylan Epp, who's checked in. Sage to Sage. Tate Sage with it on the drive against Williams. Leans in for the shot. Drew the foul. Count it. He's fouled for Sage. Tate Sage with a big basket there. He's got 5, a chance to get to 6.
This will be the first free throws for Weatherford in the game.
So Tate Sage with 5, a chance to get to 6 here. As Matt said, the first free throw of the game for the Eagles. Foul shot is up, and it's good.
First foul on Bowden Williams as well.
First team foul of quarter number 2 is Weatherford on top, 6-8, 7:20 to go here in quarter number 2 is Julius Wilson with it. To Montanani. Around the screen right. Now lost his dribble, got it back. Montanani crosses over to Wilson in the corner. Dribbles all the way to the right hard. Bounce pass to Kerr. Outside the left block. Backs down Nixon into the paint. And turns and scores on Nixon. Nice finish there from Jax Kerr. His first field goal, it's 14-10.
Tough to stop Jax Kerr that close to the bucket. Just so much length right there.
Ethan Sage, cross court to Dylan Epp. Epp back to Tate Sage. Now to Ethan Sage, right corner. Tate Sage quickly into the hands of Jackson Smith, left wing. Back to Ethan Sage. Now straight away to Smith, and Weatherford will reset.
Very patient possession from the Eagles, Dustin. Looks like they don't mind shortening this game a little bit.
Ethan Sage, bounce pass to Nixon. Nixon pump fakes, got Kerr in the air, drives baseline, attacked the rim. Shot may have been partially blocked. Julius Wilson comes out of the rebound. Up ahead to Montanani. Montanani on the drive, back underneath to Cohen Scott. Layup, good. Count it, and he's fouled for Cohen Scott. Well, how about the extra pass? Because if there's any question, Montanani could have easily went to the rim, but decided to make the extra pass for the easy 2.
Unselfish look right there. This will be the 3rd attempted free throw for Owasso. They are 1 of 2 so far.
So Cohen Scott to the free throw line. Did not go there yesterday in the win against Wilson. The free throw's up and good as Scott cashes in on the three-point play, and just like that, Owasso back within a point, 14-13. 6 minutes to go until halftime. It's Ethan Sage to Jackson Smith. Back to Ethan Sage. Out of Smith. Now to Dylan Epp, deep left wing. Out of hands to Tate Sage. Sage in the corner. He'll quick trigger on the three. Rimmed out, no good. And the offensive rebound by Ethan Sage, and then a foul underneath. And I believe this will either be on Cohen Scott or Jax Kerr. Oh, my apologies. I got to get Montanani.
Be his second of the game. First offensive rebound for Weatherford, too.
Dylan Epp and Ethan Sage will exit. And the game is Hunter Nelson who's checked in, the 5'9 junior. Smith lobs into Nixon. Nice catch there. Now to the corner to Jackson Smith. Pump fakes, drives in, kicks it back out to Nixon. Nixon matched up with Kerr. Crossover move. Bounces Jackson Smith. Back straight away to Walker Kennedy. Right wing to Nelson. Jackson Smith on the baseline. Bounce pass back into the hands of Tate Sage. His pass nearly stolen away. Goes to Walker Kennedy. Open left wing three, and he buried it. First made three of the game for Walker Kennedy. And the lead back to 4.
Walker Kennedy had a day from behind the arc yesterday in that Weatherford win.
And that one goes off the foot of Hunter Nelson. It'll stay with the Owasso as Cash Jennings back in for Jackson Smith. Rams will inbound far side of the floor, just outside the right wing. It'll be Julius Wilson. Will inbound to Cohen Scott to Bowden Williams. Dribbles back to Montanani.
Owasso just 1 of 5 from behind the arc so far, 20%. Weatherford 4 of 6 now.
And here's that zone look that we knew we'd see from Weatherford. And again, they've got the length as they get a hand on that one. Walker Kennedy knocked it out of play. It'll stay with Owasso. Montanani flips it into Bowden Williams. Back to Montanani.
You weren't even paying attention.
Montanani lost it, and then a whistle and a foul called.
Going to call a kick.
Oh, you're right.
I thought he indicated a foul too, but then saw the foot moving.
I was going to wonder, I don't know where the foul would have came from. I guess maybe they could have got a Tate Sage, but didn't really see much there with him and Montanani.
Point of emphasis.
And we thought we had a little moisture on the court. Apparently not. As Owasso will inbound, Montanani flips it into the backcourt to Bowden Williams. Back to Montanani. Trapped out near the midcourt stripe to Cohen, to Wilson. Cross court to Williams. And out of the corner to Jax Kerr. His pass deflected by Nixon. And boy, Weatherford getting a hand on almost every pass here from Owasso. Really struggling to set up their offense.
Very disciplined defense in the gaps today for Weatherford.
Montanani inbound to Cohen Scott, far side of the floor. Scott lobs to Wilson. Hands to Jax Kerr. Kerr to Montanani left wing. Splits the defense into the paint. Out to Cohen Scott. Now to Bowden Williams straight away. Left wing to Julius Wilson. Weatherford just closing out everywhere right now defensively.
I was going to say, how about those defensive recoveries from Weatherford? That's fantastic.
There was another one as they'd knocked that ball away, trying to get it to Jax Kerr, but they whistle a foul inside. This will go on Cash Jennings. That'll be his first.
Team foul number 2 for Weatherford. 4 minutes left to go here in the first half.
Weatherford on top, 17-13. Is inbound to Kerr, to Bowden Williams. Under 4 minutes to go. Montanani around the screen, continues with the dribble, and it was knocked out of his hands, oh my, by Hunter Nelson, and Coach Bull not happy. They're going to whistle that against Cash Jennings, but boy, I thought Hunter Nelson had the clean swipe before that.
Coach Montanani wants it on the shot.
And I'm going to tell you, just watching the replay, you see it. It's 5 that takes the swipe, and he got all ball. That was Hunter Nelson. Hunter Nelson clearly got all ball.
Boy, and I feel bad for Cash Jennings on that replay. He was nowhere near that play.
No.
And he'll wear the foul.
Well, they missed that one. Wilson out to Bowden Williams. To Jax Kerr against Nixon. Backs him down into the paint. Back straight away, Williams. Quick on the three. No good. Rimmed out. And the Weatherford Eagles with a rebound. I tell you what, that was a heck of a defensive possession for the amount of times that Owasso was inbounding, had control of the ball down on this end.
It certainly was. And all you can kind of come away with that one for the referees there is that the ball doesn't lie. Owasso didn't get any bonus points out of the extra possession, and Weatherford able to play on.
Nixon left wing. Works against Kerr. Crossover move into the paint. Had it knocked away. Ball's on the floor. Kicked around. Picked up by Walker Kennedy. Kennedy on the drive against Kerr. Back out to Nixon. Top of the key. And Coach Bull telling her to back out, and they're going to reset as Nixon has it out near the half-court stripe. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. 17-13. Weatherford leads. Nixon one-on-one. Pulls up for the long-range two. Stuck on the back iron, no good. Julius Wilson with a strong rebound. Here comes Wilson the other way. Attacks the paint, sidesteps the defender, and laid it in off the glass. Heck of a finish there from Julius Wilson for his first two. That'll take us to a timeout. 2:41 to go until halftime. 17-15, Weatherford leads. Back after this, 59th Annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip, powered by Squirtle.tv.
The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
As you travel down the road.
2:41 to play, 17-15. Weatherford on top. The top team in 4A taking on one of the top teams in 6A right now. Is the official pointing at Julius Wilson. Must have some blood on his hand.
Blood on his hand. That will new rule in the game for high school players. You get 20 seconds to get it cleaned up without having the substitute.
Start the timer. Wilson again being attended to down at the end of the bench for Owasso. Again, remember, tonight is our final game of the night. Tomorrow we get things going at 9 a.m. and, well, breakfast at the BOK Center for somebody. I don't know whoever's calling that one. Hammond will take on Edmond Memorial in the girls' game, followed by the 10:30 7th place game on the boys' side, OK and Wilson. 2 Class B teams, again, Class A and Class B teams battling it out. We've got everything cleaned up. Weatherford ready to go with it. As Walker Kennedy over the midcourt strike. Has it near the right wing now. Sets up Tate Sage, top of the key. Good closeout from Bowden Williams. Kennedy from his knees flipped that past at C.J. Nixon. Nixon threw it to a cutting Sage into the paint. Had it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Kobe Freeman up ahead to Wilson. Hands to Bowden Williams. Montanati not on the floor right now for Owasso. And as I say that, he will head to the scores table to check in as Kobe Freeman to Bowden Williams. He'll try the 3. No good. That's an air ball from Bowden Williams. Weatherford gets it back. So Cohen Scott checks out. Jalen Montanati back in. 2 minutes exactly to play. 17-15 here in the first half. Into the front court comes Walker Kennedy. Back straight away to Jackson Smith, who will hand back to Kennedy. Tried the back cut. It was knocked away and stolen by Jax Kerr. Here comes Montanati behind the back dribble. Nice move there to Kobe Freeman. Penetrates. His shot swatted out of bounds by Walker Kennedy. And Kennedy now may have 2 blocks in the game. Actually make that 3. That's a heck of a defensive play on the baseline.
Hey, Kennedy's got a great vertical, too. He can get up.
Certainly can. There's the inbound to Kerr. I think that probably surprised Freeman a bit. Bowden Williams, right wing, goes to Kerr. Kerr backing down Nixon. Nowhere to go. Back out to Bowden Williams. That's good defense again from Weatherford. Jalen Montanati's got it out high. Does not use the screen. Can't get around Ethan Sage. Good defense from Ethan Sage. Montanati back to Freeman. With just nothing opening up right now for the Rams on offense as Williams left wing. Gets by the defender. Pulls up. Throws it back out Freeman. 1:10 to go until halftime. Freeman for a three. That's an air ball. Back-to-back air ball shot as Bowden Williams saves it to Nixon. Here comes Walker Kennedy up ahead to Tate Sage towards the corner. He's trapped. Gets out of it. Walker Kennedy right wing. We thought about that three. Didn't take it, though. When if you're Weatherford and Coach Bully, we may see him pull this one out again just like they did at the end of the first quarter.
42 seconds, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Like I said, it seems to me that Weatherford's okay shortening this game a bit. Owasso proud to get on some big runs, and maybe the Eagles thinking they can kind of take that away from them.
Tate Sage with it, far side of the floor. In front of him is Julius Wilson. Back to Ethan Sage. Ethan Sage holding it out near the half line. Under 20 seconds to go here in the first half. I have to imagine Weatherford will probably go at about 10 seconds. As Tate Sage with it, under 10. Calling out traffic. Tate Sage to Walker Kennedy. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. On the drive, layup, no good. The rebound pulled down by Julius Wilson. His three-quarter court three is no good. And that is how the first half will come to a close. A low-scoring first 16 minutes, but Weatherford takes a halftime lead over Owasso, 17-15. We'll take a break. Halftime show is next. 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, presented by Quick Trip, right here on Squirtle.tv.
As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independence Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Summer job, babysitting.
Welcome back here inside the BOK Center here at halftime. Weatherford on top of Owasso 17-15. Thanks you again for joining us here tonight on Squirtle.tv. I'm Dustin Goodall alongside Matt Aders. Run through your first half numbers. It look like this. We'll start with the Owasso Rams. Jalen Montanani in the first half, finishing with 4 points. He's leading scorer for the Rams. 3 from Bowden Williams, 2 from Julius Wilson, 3 from Jax Kerr, and 3 from Cohen Scott. In the first half, the Rams were 2 of 3 from the foul line. Scoring for the Weatherford Eagles, only 3 players have scored tonight. Walker Kennedy with 6. He's hit a pair of threes. Tate Sage with 6. And 5 points from C.J. Nixon. Weatherford in the first half was 1 of 1 at the foul line. Weatherford led 11-8 at the end of the first. They were outscored 7-6, and again 17-15 here at halftime. As we'll go to Matt Ader for some other statistics here in the first half.
Well, let's take a look at rebounds. That's tied up as well. 12 boards apiece for Owasso, 12 for Weatherford. Owasso's came 4 offensive rebounds, 8 defensive rebounds for the Weatherford Eagles. 3 offensive boards, 9 defensive rebounds. Owasso had 3 turnovers in the first half of play. Weatherford had 4 turnovers. Both teams shot the ball 26 times from the floor. Owasso was 6 of 18 for 33%. Weatherford was 6 of 17 for 35%. From behind the arc, Owasso is 1 of 8, shooting just 12.5% from behind the three-point line. For Weatherford, a very different story. They were 4 of 8 from behind the three-point arc, 50% in the game. Free throws, 2 of 3 for the Owasso Rams. That's 66%. And for the Weatherford Eagles, they were 1 of 1 from the foul line for 100%. Owasso had 8 points in the paint to Weatherford's 2. Points off of turnovers. Weatherford has 3. Owasso has 1. Second chance buckets. Weatherford has 9 points on offensive rebounds. Owasso yet to score off of an offensive rebound. And Owasso has 2 points on fast break. Weatherford, no fast break points as of yet. Owasso has 3 points off of the bench. Weatherford has not scored off of the bench yet. Our score's been tied twice. There's been one lead change in the ballgame. And Dustin, that's your first half statistical wrap-up.
So again, Weatherford on top, 17-15. And Matt, you mentioned this a few times. They've kind of just slowed the pace this game down. That says, hey, we're going to take our chances when we have the opportunity to run. But for the most part, they've turned this into a half-court style game, and right now it's favoring Weatherford for the first 16 minutes.
Well, Owasso is a team that can build so much momentum just off of being able to get out and run the floor. They are just exceptional. So this is a very smart basketball strategy. Try and slow them down, lull them in to a half-court game if you can, because, like I said, they can catch fire at any moment.
Again, we're going to take another break. We'll come back, and we'll get you a little bit more of our halftime show before we get the second half started. Again, Weatherford leading Owasso 17-15 here in the second semifinal boys matchup. And again, the winner of this one will take on Millwood tomorrow at 8:30. 17-15, Weatherford leads Owasso. Back after this, here to the BOK Center for the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, presented by Quick Trip and powered by Squirtle.tv.
Honey, graduation gifts? Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Hill Spring Church in Sand Springs, we'd like to invite you to join us for one of our worship services, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. at the Charles Page High School Auditorium.
You can worship with us online at our website, hillspring.tv, our YouTube channel, or on Facebook Live.
We offer exciting programs for kids of all ages and a fun family atmosphere where it's easy to connect and find a place to belong.
Join us this Sunday. We'll save you a seat.
Hill Spring Church, making a difference together.
For a lot of people with a fear of their credit score and wanting a new or used car loan, this is the last place that one wants to be. Well, at Western Sun Federal Credit Union, a marginal credit score doesn't necessarily mean no. In fact, they have a terrific record of getting members approved, and all it requires is this. Give Western Sun a look for low rates and a fast response. I doubt you'll be disappointed. WSFCU.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put you first. You're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor.
Welcome back inside the BOK Center. Dustin going alongside Matt Adair. Of course, here at halftime, Weatherford on top of Owasso. Let's get you set for the matchups tomorrow. We told you in the girls' 7th place game, it'll be Hammond against Edmond Memorial at 9 a.m., followed by OK and Wilson on the boys' side at 10:30. And after that, you flip it back over to the girls' side. Again, the 5th place consolation matchup, Glenpool will take on Quinton at noon. On the boys' side, it'll be Crossings Christian and Dale. And then you get to the 3rd place games tomorrow at 4 o'clock on the girls' side. Broken Arrow will take on Fort Gibson. Again, on the guys' side, it will be Booker T. Washington against the loser of this one. Of course, the winner of this one will play tomorrow against Millwood at 8:30 for the championship. The girls' championship game set, of course, earlier as Lincoln Christian took down Fort Gibson 54-36. Lincoln Christian will take on Booker T. Washington tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. As we are ready for third quarter action here from the BOK Center, Owasso will start with the basketball moving left to right.
Just 26 shots taken for each team through the entire first half of play. Much slower pace than I think a lot of people were expecting.
And Jax Kerr out to Bowden Williams left wing. Sets up Freeman in between the two circles. Freeman lobs into Kerr. Double team comes back to Freeman. Drives baseline. The runner good from the baseline for Kobe Freeman. Nice finish there.
Levels it up. Just our 3rd tie of the night between these two.
First 2 points of the game from Kobe Freeman. As that ball was knocked out of play, it'll stay with Weatherford on the far side of the floor. Inbound will go to Tate Sage in the backcourt. Sage guarded closely by Bowden Williams. Bounce pass to Walker Kennedy. Now to Sage off the screen for a 3. That one ping-ponged out, no good. Rebound to Freeman. Up ahead, Julius Wilson. Wilson pulls the right wing 3. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound by Ethan Sage. Owasso one and done.
Rebounds was knotted up at 12 at the end of the first half. Now knotted up at 13 apiece.
Kobe Freeman with the only 2 points here in the third quarter. Here's a right wing 3 from Ethan Sage, and he connects. Big shot from Ethan Sage. That's his first points of the game. Weatherford by 3. Montnati misses underneath. Ball tipped around. Montnati comes down with it and then drew the foul. This, I believe, will be on Tate Sage. It will be on Tate Sage. That's his second. 6:43 to go, fourth quarter, as Jax Kerr to Bowden Williams. Williams, right wing to Montnati. Jalen does not use the screen, tries to drive baseline, trying to get around Ethan Sage. Does with the right hand and finishing at the rim for Jalen Montnati.
Montnati took a lot of contact right there on that baseline drive. Smooth finish.
2019, Weatherford on top is Sage. Goes to Nixon, to his right to Jackson Smith. Now off the screen is Tate Sage for a long range 2, no good. And the rebound secured by Kobe Freeman as Freeman wants to push. Cross court to Montnati, left wing. Montnati around the screen for a 3, no good. And the rebound taken by Walker Kennedy. We one and done again for the Rams. Owasso matched up man-to-man. Walker Kennedy to the right to Nixon. Back straight away to Ethan Sage, to Tate Sage. He'll pull the left wing 3, no good. Julius Wilson with another rebound. Wilson, nice bounce pass, trying to feed Bowden Williams, had it knocked away, and then he comes. Then I believe stepping out of bounds, the near side was Julius Wilson, trying to secure that one and goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover back to Weatherford.
4th turnover of the game for Owasso, also 4 turnovers in the game for Weatherford.
20-19, Weatherford on top. 5:35 to play here in the third quarter. And Jackson Smith taking care of the moisture in that right corner. Smith will trigger the inbounds pass right in front of the Owasso bench. Inbound to go to Walker Kennedy as he walks across the midcourt logo to Tate Sage. Sage still with the dribble against Williams. Cut off on the baseline. Back out to Jackson Smith. Near side, Walker Kennedy. Stays with the dribble on the baseline. Bounce pass to Smith. His baseline jumper too strong, no good. Kobe Freeman with a rebound. Freeman again wants to push. Hands to Montanati. Directing traffic to Julius Wilson. To Jax Kerr, right baseline. Works against Nixon. Backs him down inside the paint. Ran him over. It's an offensive foul on Jax Kerr. That'll be his second. Coach Montanati, I don't think happy with that call.
Second foul whistled against Jax Kerr. And how about the job that C.J. Nixon did right there, setting it up and selling the contact?
And it's funny because you hear Coach Montanati mentioning about how he's going to be an OU defensive lineman, and Jax Kerr flattened him. 20-19, Weatherford on top by 1. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, pretty much.
Don't take anything away from the physicality of Jax Kerr.
Yeah, that's true. Jackson Smith, bounce pass to Nixon. Underneath to Sage, reverse layup blown that time from Tate Sage, and then Owasso throws it away as Kerr threw it away trying to go to Freeman and went into the Weatherford bench, and the Eagles are going to get it back.
Fistful of turnovers now for Owasso at 5.
You see Bowden Williams telling his guys, hey, everybody just kind of calm down here. Some unforced errors from the Rams. No question, probably a little bit frustrated tonight with the defense that Weatherford's put on as Tate Sage, a long three from the left wing, no good. Another rebound from Kobe Freeman. Freeman accelerates into the front court to Bowden Williams, right corner three, and he stuck it. Second made three for Bowden Williams, and Owasso takes the lead 22-20. I gotta tell you, that's probably their first lead since the first quarter. And as Ethan Sage, left baseline, now to Nixon. Underneath to Tate Sage. Sage into the paint. Double team, now triple team. Puts up the shot. It was partially blocked, and then Kerr comes out of there with it. Here comes Williams. Owasso running more to Wilson into the corner. Here's a three from Freeman, and he buried it from the left corner. And all of a sudden, Owasso heating up. They lead by 5.
This is the type of game that Owasso wants. A little faster pace, get up and down the floor. Great looks in transition, and right now they are just absolutely killing their shots.
Ethan Sage to Tate Sage, and Coach Bull wants a full timeout. We'll join him. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Owasso leading at 25-20. Here in the boys' semifinal matchup. This is the 59th annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip right here on Squirtle.tv.
Feel safe and secure with Arlo Wireless Outdoor Camera, available at Pioneer. Arlo offers top-notch protection with crystal clear video quality, rain or shine. Monitor your home from anywhere with remote smartphone access. Whether you're at home or on the go, Arlo keeps you connected to what matters most. Trust Arlo and Pioneer to keep your home safe and secure. Visit GoPioneer.com to get your Arlo wireless cameras today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Farming today isn't just about hard work.
Welcome back to the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, live from the BOK. Right now, Owasso on a 10-3 run over Weatherford here in the third quarter. They lead 25-20.
Inbound will go to Ethan Sage. Sage with it right wing. Back straight away to Nixon. Nixon around the screen right from Ethan Sage. Stays with the dribble, attacks the rim. Layup was left short. Jax Kerr had the rebound, had it taken away by Nixon, who missed the right-handed jump hook. Rebound tipped to Walker Kennedy. Now an extra possession. Kennedy will hoist up the three, and he buried it from the left wing. Big shot from Walker Kennedy. His third made three. Gets the Eagles back to within 2. There's Wilson to the corner to Kerr, underneath to Montnati, and he's hammered from behind. Coming over the top, that was on C.J. Nixon, as he'll pick up his first. His first second team foul. 25-23, Owasso leads. Bowden Williams inbound to Kerr. Hands to Montnati. Throws to his right, now on the baseline. Cut off by Nixon, and then he traveled with a basketball on the baseline. That'll be a turnover. And the Rams will give it back to the Eagles.
Got that as the 7th Owasso turnover. Weatherford just 4 so far.
3:03 to play, third quarter. Owasso leading 25-23. Walker Kennedy hands to Nixon. Left wing to Tate Sage. Now Ethan Sage has it right wing. To Nixon straight away. Around the screen. Sage for a left wing three. No good. Kobe Freeman another rebound after the miss from Tate Sage.
Weatherford's gone cold from behind the arc over their last 4. One of their last 5.
Montnati to Kobe Freeman. Drives baseline. Jump stop into the paint. Out to Wilson. To Bowden Williams. Great ball movement for a three, and he missed it. Offensive rebound, though, by Montnati. Jalen trapped on the baseline. His lob pass deflected and stolen by Weatherford. Great defensive play by Tate Sage. Take it away.
Boy, and what a tightrope walking job Tate Sage did right there on that out-of-bounds line.
There's Walker Kennedy to Tate Sage. Bodies up Williams. Fadeaway jumper. Good from the right elbow. Tough shot from Tate Sage.
That was tough. A lot of contact there, and Tate Sage turned it into a little bit of a backstep momentum for that fadeaway jumper.
5-0 run as Montnati's got him in the corner. He's trapped, steps through, and they're going to whistle a timeout called by Owasso. 1:46 to go, third quarter. Score tied at 25. Back after this, the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home.
Out of the break, Owasso has it. It's a turnover, though, as Ethan Sage comes up with a steal to Tate Sage to lob to Nixon, who lays it in and make it 7 straight now for Weatherford.
Absolutely brilliant play right there. Great court vision from from Ethan Sage. Placed that ball perfectly for Nixon as well.
Freeman loads up for the three, and he got it. Big shot from Kobe Freeman. His second made three. He's got 8. Owasso back on top by 1, 28-27. Walker Kennedy. And we get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. This is going to be on Jalen Montnati, and now a few words being exchanged. Well, real quick, while we have a second, I want to make sure and remind everybody, State Representative Mark Van Kuren and his wife Sheila wish Owasso good luck tonight in their game and a happy new year in 2025. Watch for exciting news, again, from the Van Kurens very soon as they say, go Rams. Jackson Smith will inbound, and we get a whistle and a foul. Actually, they're going to say it was just out of bounds.
I think it was out of bounds. Bowden Williams dribbled it right up against the line, trying to get that steal.
28-27 Owasso as Jackson Smith inbound to our left. Inbound will go to Walker Kennedy. Gets by Freeman all the way into the paint over the left hand. Around the rim. Count it, and he's fouled. What a finish there from Walker Kennedy. We took the harm from Kobe Freeman that time. It's his first, team's third, as Cohen Scott back in for Owasso.
God, this is just the second free throw of the day for Weatherford. Might be off.
That's it. They were 1 of 1 in the first half. It was Tate Sage on a 3-point play. So Walker Kennedy to the free throw line. And has not been there tonight. The only Eagle is Tate Sage as Walker Kennedy completes the 3-point play. And just like that, the Rams Weatherford goes back on top 30-28 under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Maybe not the high-scoring shootout we may have expected, but still a tight ball game here. We get ready to head to the fourth quarter as Bowden Williams.
Defensive grudge match for sure.
Well, it certainly is. It's Montanati on the drive. Against the double team, nowhere to go, and then a timeout called by Owasso, and now they've got 3 left after this one. It's just a 30, so we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, Weatherford leading 30-28. Again, I know we read it once. We'll go ahead and read it one more time. Again, appreciate State Representative Mark Van Kuren and his wife Sheila wishing the best and good luck to Owasso in tonight's game against Weatherford, and a Happy New Year in 2025. Watch for exciting news from the Van Kurens very soon. Again, they say go Rams.
Boy, in a big game like this, you wouldn't expect this stat, Dustin, but just 5 total free throws between both teams. And here we are in the final 39 seconds of the third quarter.
And you know what? It's been a physical game. Give credit to the officials. They've let it play here tonight. Cohen Scott will inbound on the baseline. Into Montanati, fumbled it, got it on the baseline. Montanati jump stop and then leans through, and a reach-in foul coming against Weatherford, and I think it's going to be Jackson Smith. It will be Jackson Smith.
Got that as just his first, third team foul.
Both teams with 3 teams fouls each, both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. Cohen Scott lobs into Kerr, tipped away by Nixon. Picking that one up was Ethan Sage. That's another good job of getting a hand on a loose ball like that.
The 10th turnover for Weatherford, for Owasso.
Well, we're going to probably see this again from Weatherford. They're going to hold for the final possession. When you look at it, all said and done, at the end of the first, end of the second, they burned off well over 1.5 minutes, almost 2 minutes of this game. It's Tate Sage. Here's the lob to Smith at the right elbow. Smith against Montanati, nowhere to go. To Walker Kennedy, a 3 at the horn. No good as he went down. Tip-in is no good from Sage. And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. 8 minutes left to decide who will move on to the championship game. Weatherford leads Owasso 30-28. Back after this. It's the Tournament of Champions here on Squirtle.tv.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationship. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
Welcome back to the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Quick Trip, powered by Squirtle. Weatherford with a 30-28 lead over the Owasso Rams in what has been a defensive matchup between 2 powerhouse schools here in Oklahoma prep basketball.
8 more minutes to decide this one. Winner moves on to play Millwood. The loser will be in the third-place game tomorrow against Booker T. Washington as Nixon will start with it right wing into the hands of Walker Kennedy. Kennedy to Sage, back to Walker Kennedy. Jump stop into the paint, and then a whistle and a traveling call against Walker Kennedy. That'll be a turnover, and the ball goes back to the Rams.
5th turnover for Weatherford. There are 10 turnovers for Owasso. Rebounding starting to edge toward Owasso. They have got 22 boards in the game, just 17 for Weatherford.
30-28. Played 15 seconds here in quarter number 4. As Kobe Freeman will inbound, full length of the floor to go for Owasso. Boy, neither one of these two teams has gotten real deep in the bench tonight. I think Cohen Scott has been the only guy come off the bench for Owasso tonight. You've seen Hunter Nelson, Cash Jennings check in, so really just 7 tonight from Weatherford.
Just 3 total bench points between the two teams.
Montanani, right corner, rises for the 3. No good. Walker Kennedy with a rebound. And Montanani 0 from beyond the arc tonight. Has just 6 points in the game. There's Walker Kennedy into the front court to Nixon, right wing. Back straight away to Walker Kennedy. On the penetration, up with a tough shot, left it short. Rebound tipped around, taken by Julius Wilson. Here come the Rams on the run. Montanani on the baseline, underneath into the paint. There was traffic, and Nixon stepped in front to take it away. Oh, another turnover forced by the Eagles defense. Ethan Sage will flip to Tate Sage. Does not use the screen, now goes to his right. To Jackson Smith, right wing. Back to Ethan Sage. Sage, jump stop, into the paint, turns, leans into Kerr. Shot was blocked. That's a great defensive play by Kerr to stay on the floor that time. And here comes Kobe Freeman right down the paint for the floater, and it's good for Kobe Freeman. Freeman now at 10 in the game.
Levels the score at 30 right there.
Walker Kennedy now has it for the Eagles to Nixon. Nixon pull up for the 18-footer, no good. Rebound to Montanani. Montanani back the other way. Trapped, had it tipped out of his hands on the pass as Sage runs it down. Can't get to it as it goes out of bounds in the baseline. But again, playing the passing lanes, getting those hands on it, that's what Weatherford's been able to do all night long.
The 6 total points for Jalen Montanani in this contest, too, as of right now. But he doesn't need much time to put a bunch more on the board.
No, he can catch fire pretty quick. And
in fact, he's standing over here in the far corner. That's the spot where he hit a huge shot against Dale a year ago in this tournament on this floor. Pull up for that corner 3 and buried it.
Julius Wilson with it for the Rams. Around the screen left. Still beyond the three-point line. Bounce pass underneath to Jax Kerr. Right-handed jump hook. Good. Count it, and he's fouled for Jax Kerr, and he just caught it in too deep that time. Well, and he had Jackson Smith on him, and Smith's given up about 8-9 inches, and that's just too easy for Kerr.
Owasso right now 2 of 3 from the foul line. This will be their 4th free throw attempt.
So Kerr to the free throw line after that last foul was the first on Weatherford here in the 4th quarter. Free throw from Kerr is up and good. He's now 2 of 3 from the foul line tonight as Owasso extends the lead to 3. Tate Sage underneath to Nixon, up with a shot, and he was fouled. He drew the foul against Jax Kerr.
That will be foul number 3 on Jax Kerr.
So C.J. Nixon, who's been somewhat quiet tonight as well, had 5 points at halftime, 7 total in the game.
C.J. Nixon has been statistically quiet, but he has had some huge plays. There have been some rebounds. Took that charge earlier that he set up Jax Kerr for.
First free throw from Nixon is up and good. And again, Weatherford now 3 for 3 on the night from the foul line. One more from C.J. Nixon. Nixon's second free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Montanani with a rebound. 33-31, 5:30 to go, 4th quarter. Julius Wilson running point for Owasso. Goes to Jax Kerr, left wing. Bowden Williams coming off the screen. Good closeout from Jackson Smith. Now to Kobe Freeman. To Montanani. Matched up with Ethan Sage. Montanani backs down Sage. Spins towards the baseline. Leans in. Nowhere to go. That's great defense from Ethan Sage. They'll try it once more. Montanani against Sage on the drive. Into the paint to Freeman. Takes a pass left. Trying to go to the corner. And another opportunity there for Tate Sage to knock it away out of bounds.
Boy, how about the job that Ethan Sage has done putting a bottle on Jalen Montanani. 2 looks in that corner for Montanani. Couldn't find any good looks at the bucket.
Bowden Williams will inbound to the baseline. Trying to get it in. They have to throw it out high. It's run down by Julius Wilson, who nearly collided with Kobe Freeman there. Wilson bounce pass to Kerr at the foul line. Squares up against Nixon. Takes one dribble. Leans in. Up with the scoop layup. No good. And the foul on the rebound. And they're going to whistle, I think, C.J. Nixon. No, my apologies. It's going to be on Jax Kerr.
If that is the case, that is going to be foul number 4 against Jax Kerr.
C.J. Nixon still down right now for Weatherford in the paint. His teammates will help him up. Kind of grimacing a little bit.
Just the second team foul against Owasso here in quarter number 4.
And one thing, Weatherford and Owasso both 3 timeouts remaining. 4:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. Owasso leading at 33-31. And Weatherford had the lead at halftime. They led at the end of the first quarter. Led coming into the fourth quarter, 30-28. Right now trailing 33-31. Tate Sage lost it out of bounds. It was knocked out by Bowden Williams on the baseline. It'll stay with Weatherford. It's funny. I can't quit doing it. I keep looking up at the shot clock every time. Northwestern games, college games, always look at the shot clock. We'll take the break. 4:34 to go, fourth quarter. 33-31. Owasso leads. Back to BOK Center after this here on Squirtle.tv.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company.
Welcome back to the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Quick Trip, powered by Squirtle. Matt A there alongside Dustin Goodnow. 33-31, Owasso leads Weatherford. 4:34 left to go in the game. Dustin, if you're Weatherford, this is what you drew up. You wanted to keep it close. You wanted to make sure that it was kind of a slow pace offensively. Let's see what the final half of the fourth quarter has in store.
Inbound, we'll go to Walker Kennedy. As Weatherford opens up this possession out of the timeout. 2 timeouts still for Weatherford, 3 for Owasso. As Tate Sage with an out near the half line. And a Jackson Smith straight away. Back to Tate Sage. To Smith. To Sage. Lobs to Nixon. Into the corner. Sets up Kennedy open for 3. No good. Sage skied in for the offensive rebound. And they call a foul on the rebound against Weatherford. I think Jackson Smith is going to get hit with this one.
It'll be his second team foul. That's number 2 against Weatherford.
And what's tough about that is you have the timeout, you draw up a great play, and you get the open look that you wanted when Walker Kennedy just couldn't knock it down, even though he's hit a few tonight. As Montanani straight away, hands to Bowden Williams. Left wing to Jax Kerr. Montanani sets the screen, pops out high. Around the screen from Kerr, picked his dribble up. Back to Freeman. 3:50 to go, fourth quarter. 33-31, Owasso leads. Montanani left wing. On the drive, cut off by Sage, and a blocking foul called on the drive for Montanani. So this will go against Ethan Sage, just his first third-team foul, though, against Weatherford.
Maybe not a bad foul if you're Weatherford. You might want to get to the point where you've got Owasso shooting.
Julius Wilson still trying to get it in, does to Montanati. Matched up again with Ethan Sage. Into the paint, leans in, tough shot, threw it up and drew the foul. That'll be a foul on Ethan Sage, so 2 free throws for Jalen Montanati. So Montanati for the first time tonight will go to the free throw line. Jalen yesterday was 4 of 7 from the charity stripe. Again, had 23 points in that 78-39 win against the Wilson Tigers. 2 very important free throws, though, for the junior. Jalen spins it, takes 2 dribbles, spins it one more time, eyes it, flies it, and knocks it down. So Montanati's first free throw is up and good. Extends the lead 34-31 for Owasso. Second foul shot for Jalen Montanati. Cashes in on both. So Montanati with 8 in the game, 4 of those in the second half. Pushes the Owasso lead to 4, 35-31. As Jackson Smith around the screen, into the paint. Back to Walker Kennedy, now to C.J. Nixon. Nixon now to Tate Sage. Right wing to Kennedy, sets up Ethan Sage on the baseline. Back to Kennedy. Walker Kennedy on the drive against Freeman. Underneath to Tate Sage. It was batted away from behind by Montanati. Picked up by Freeman. It'll be Freeman to Montanati in the corner. Back to Bowden Williams. To Kerr. Good ball movement here. Julius Wilson left corner. To Freeman left wing. He'll step into the 3, and he buried it from the left wing. Kobe Freeman has come on big here in the second half. Owasso extends the lead to 7, and well, if you're Weatherford here, Matt, you've got to have a basket, and they turn it over. Bowden Williams comes up with a steal. Back the other way. Layup was no good, but they're going to say goaltending. So it'll be 2 points for Bowden Williams, as he now has 8 in the game, and now the lead to 9.
That was a big one right there.
Boy, this one getting away from Weatherford here in the last few minutes.
This is a tough thing for a team to do, to come out of a slow, kind of controlled game and turn that scoring back on. We'll see what the Eagles have in store.
But again, Weatherford led 30-28 and only got 1 point. They've been outscored 13-1 here in the fourth quarter. As Tate Sage over to Ethan Sage. Ethan back to Nixon, 2:15 to play. Nixon lost it on the drive, got it back. And we get a timeout from Coach Bull. We'll take it. 2:10 to go, fourth quarter. Owasso leads by 9, 40-31. It's the 59th annual Tournament of Champions, presented by Quick Trip here on Squirtle.tv.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about.
For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
2:10 to go, fourth quarter, 40-31. Owasso leading Weatherford. Well, and again, the Eagles with just 1 point here in the fourth quarter. As Sage on the drive, cross-court pass to Kennedy. Out of Nixon left wing. Nixon, jump stop into the paint, up with a right-handed jump hook, spun out, no good. And boy, shots just not dropping And then a foul on Ethan Sage over Jax Kerr from behind.
Be the third on Ethan Sage. And that will put Owasso in the bonus.
So 2 free throws for the final 157 for the Rams. Jax Kerr, who's already taken 3 free throws tonight, will have 2 more. This will be number 4 and 5. He is 2 for 3 so far. Made his first, missed his second, and made his last free throw. First foul shot from Jax Kerr is up and good. Future Billiken now with 7 points in the game. Kerr will shoot one more, takes 2 dribbles, stares it down and knocks it down. Kerr now 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 42-31. And again, the final score of this one may not just say how close it really was. As again, Weatherford trailing by 11, minute 45 to go. Here's a left wing 3 up and good, though, from Ethan Sage. That's a big answer. 42-34, an 8-point game. Inbound to Kobe Freeman. 90 seconds to go. And the winner will move on to the championship game tomorrow to take on the Millwood Falcons as Freeman into the front court. Out to Bowden Williams. And you have to wonder at one point Weatherford will foul. And Freeman is fouled out near the half-court stripe. That foul will be on Walker. So free throws for Kobe Freeman has not been there tonight. Hasn't been there the entire tournament, to be in fact. Freeman again had 8 points yesterday in the win against Wilson. First foul shot from Freeman is up, and it's good. Well, give credit to the Rams. The Rams have only missed 1 free throw tonight. Only missed tonight was by Jax Kerr, who's gone 4 of 5. Second free throw is up and good from Kobe Freeman. 44-34. Owasso with a 10-point lead, 1:10 to go. Jackson Smith trying to set up Tate Sage around the screen for a 3. No good. Rebound taken by Jax Kerr. Out to Bowden Williams, still in the backcourt, and Williams is fouled by Ethan Sage.
4th on Ethan Sage.
So Owasso trying to extend the lead to 12 here in the fourth quarter. As you start to see the mass exit from the crowd on the far side. And the ones behind us as well. Bowden Williams for the first free throws up and good. One more from Bowden Williams. Second free throw, got them both. 46-34, under a minute to play in quarter number 4. There's a deep 3 from Walker Kennedy, missed off to the right, no good. Jax Kerr with a rebound, and Kerr is fouled in the backcourt by Ethan Sage. And that's going to be the 5th and final foul for Ethan Sage. So Coach Bull will have to go to the bench to replace Ethan Sage. So 5th foul on Ethan Sage. His night will be done as Sage will finish with 6 points in the contest, a pair of 3s as Cash Jennings will check in. Again, Owasso will be moving on to the championship game tomorrow to take on Millwood. And Weatherford will face off against Booker T. Washington as Jax Kerr back to the free throw line. First foul shot is up and good. Kerr now 5 of 6. He's made 4 straight from the free throw line.
14-4 free throw disparity. Owasso to Weatherford.
That's a big difference. Second free throw off the front of the rim. Jax Kerr with his own offensive rebound. The stick back was no good. Rebound by Tate Sage. And then we get a foul against Owasso. This will go. That'll be on Jax Kerr. That's his.
Got that as 5 if it's on Kerr.
That's what I had as well. Apparently not, as here's a deep straightaway three, no good from Tate Sage, and the rebound to Julius Wilson. That's going to do it. It looks like Weatherford will back off and choose not to foul here, as Kobe Freeman has it with 30 seconds left. Freeman double teamed out to Wilson. Down the near side, Bowden Williams. Williams lobs back to Freeman. Now Bowden Williams, 15 seconds. Here's the lob again to Freeman. Lane keep away, back to Bowden Williams. Under 10 seconds to go, and Owasso can taste this one. As they're going to come back in this one. Gritty performance in the second half to come out and win this one and win it by 13.
Yeah, that was big-time basketball right there. That is a way to handle the pressure of a big game and close it out. Just solid shooting, solid play, both teams. But congratulations to Owasso as they will move on.
Yeah, Owasso wins at 47-34, outscoring Weatherford in the fourth quarter 19-4. We will take a break, come back, and wrap this one up and get you ready for tomorrow right after this as we close out day number 2 of the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions presented by Quick Trip, powered by Squirtle.tv.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
In our business and at our firm.
Well, welcome back inside for a final time inside the BOK Center. Let's get you the final numbers here tonight. Matt, what we got?
All right, for Owasso in total points, Jalen Montanani finishes the game with 8. Bowden Williams had 10. Julius Wilson had 2. Jack Skur had 9. Kobe Freeman led his team with 15. And Scott Cohen had 3 for the Weatherford Eagles. Walker Kennedy led his team with 12. Ethan Sage had 6. Tate Sage had 8. C.J. Nixon had 8 as well. Those are the only 4 scorers for Weatherford in the ball game. They totaled 34 points, fell 47-34. Owasso wins the rebounding battle 32-20. Turnovers look like this: 11 for Owasso, just 7 for Weatherford. Owasso shot 44% from the floor, 15 of 34, 31% from behind the arc. They were 5 of 16, 85% from the foul line. They were 12 of 14. For Weatherford, they shot 28% from the floor, 12 of 42, 35% from behind the arc, 7 of 20, and 3 of 4 from the foul line for 75%. Owasso had 16 points in the paint to Weatherford 6. Points off turnovers, Owasso had 6. Weatherford had 7. Second chance baskets, Owasso just 2 points in second chance. Weatherford racked up 12. Fast break points, 4 for Owasso, none for Weatherford, and 3 Owasso bench points, none for the Weatherford Eagles. We had 5 ties in the game and 6 lead changes before we got to the final, where again Owasso defeats Weatherford 47-34.
So it sets up the bracket. It'll look like this. Again, Millwood will play Owasso tomorrow at 8:30 in the championship game. Booker T. Washington and Weatherford in the third place game at 5:30. As that'll wrap up our coverage here from the Tournament of Champions on day number 2. Matt, enjoyed it. Well, I guess let's do it again one more time tomorrow.
It was fun. We should certainly return at least for one more time.
That's right. First game tomorrow, again, it will take place at 9 a.m. The 7th place girls game Hammond and Edmond Memorial. Again, our coverage will begin right around 8:55. So that'll do it for us here on day number 2. For our producer, Tyler Kerr, for my partner, Matt Adair, this is Dustin Gano saying so long from the BOK Center, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow for the final day of the 59th Annual Tournament of Champions. You'll catch it all right here on Squirtle.tv.